Welcome back to the channel. Build Enterprise-D Fanhome parts work kit. Used to be Eaglemoss, now Fanhome, but book 19. And I'm going to be knocking out stage 71. Looks like we get a little more of the skeletal structure here for the underside of the saucer. Let's do this. All the parts laid out. Be careful with this one, you don't want to lose some of these little pieces here. Several screw packs, a couple of light cables here. Hopefully everyone's having a great day out there, whatever you may be doing. I'm just relaxing. Okay, I gotta find cable 71F, and I do believe that that is going to be this one right here, the red and black. They want us to splay out the, so we have our light bulb there, they want us to splay these out 90. Something like that. And then we're going to slot this in to our skeletal structure here, right there. Something like that. I need to get an AM screw ready and a little bracket. Then we're going to fold the cable leads around the post, so they say. So I want to get it started. One of these, that's gonna make it go. How's this go? Okay. So basically, I'm going to fiddle around with this for a little bit and figure out that there's like a piece of plastic sticking off of there. Some trash. I probably need to slice off. I'll use the other one first and see if it's a little cleaner. Yeah, looks a little better. Okay, that's fine. That's the way it's supposed to be. Gonna use the AM screw and I'm gonna start this. I should have dipped the tip. It is metal, but this one's going in pretty easy. Just gonna snug it. And then these cable leads, we actually need to pull them back, kind of wrap them around like that. And this pigtail is going to feed down through. So the big thing will be making sure this is going to be out of the way and not get pinched anywhere. And my cable, man, it took a hard turn right there. Hopefully it's functional, not damaged. Alright, now I want to make sure I got this bracket tightened all the way down. go. That's how that's going to look, something like that. Now, saucer section upside down. We are working on this side. This is going to go actually one over. Looks like we got this light here. What is this going to? Make sure it doesn't get crushed. Keep that up top. This guy at the bottom corner here, this piece needs to go underneath the one that's already in place. That's what I am seeing. There we go. It feels like forever since I've worked on this thing. Been about a month. Okay, now the main thing, putting all these skeletal pieces on, making sure none of your cables are smashed. You don't want any of them getting crushed anywhere, so just take your time, do some test fitting here. I think that's going to be okay. Alright. Looks like we got about 8 BM screws up top, 4 FM screws on this row, and 1 AM screw in the bottom left corner. So I'm going to knock out that AM screw first. Get a little of the 3-in-1 oil out so I can dip my screw tips. We're using one of these little trays. Helps the metal, helps it cut its own threads into the metal. Alright, dip that tip. I'm going to do this one right here first. Snugged down. Now I think I'll move on to all the BM screws on these top 2 rows here. Again, just take your time, make sure none of the cables underneath are smashed. BM screws. What is this? This one's about to get smashed. Make sure the cable I just literally put in, almost had it routed where it's about to get smashed. Make sure this guy is out of the way. I think I'll start with this top corner here. Don't really have any crazy life events other than just the doldrum of to talk about, other than the doldrum of everyday work that is ongoing. They always say find a job that you like doing, and it's you won't ever work a day in your life. Okay, that's easier said than done for me. I gotta keep my job because it's paying the bills. Gonna stuck like Chuck in that situation. Right now is not a great time for job changing, job hunting. So I'm going to stay where I'm at for now. Be thankful that I have a job. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's got to be enough for a little bit, at least for me. Then I got this on the side, little hobbies. YouTube is just a hobby. Building these things is a hobby. It's massive. You know, I should change the angle of this so you can actually see what the heck's going on, maybe. Yeah, we kind of gave up on professional filming here. I'll do what I can. You know, like I said, I do this on the side. I'm usually tired after a day's work. But sharing is caring, so that's what we're here to do. Housing market's crazy, man. I don't think I'll ever be able to afford another house. I'd like to get out of this rental that I'm in. There's my other house up on the market, so maybe it'll sell. I don't know. I won't have anything left out of that equity-wise after everything's... Not to get too into the weeds, but after all the... I'm hoping it's enough just to reset me on stupid choices I've made in life. I'll put it that way. Start fresh. But kind of starting to look on my own for housing, and man, housing in this area is just out of control. Out of control prices. Houses I think are only worth $150, man. They think they're worth like $350, $400 here. That's kind of an exaggeration, but you get the point. Maybe. Maybe you don't care. FM screws. Do some FM on this bottom row here. Again, metal. So we're going to dip the tips on these. Dip the tip. And I'll do this one over here first. Oh man, there we go. How about that one, John Solar? What do you think about that technique? This would be a little easier if I wasn't trying to look through the camera viewfinder. So you see me struggling with stuff sometimes, and some of it's me also trying to look through the viewfinder of the camera. I gotta get that shot for you. We are semi-pro. We're not professional. We're semi-professional in an unprofessional manner at the channel here. I don't have any ambitions other than that. Ooh, is that one even going in anything? What's going on here? Doesn't feel like it is. I'll double check that one in a sec. That screw didn't feel like it was catching on anything. We'll do this one. Yeah, that one caught. Make sure nothing is pinched underneath. May just have to push down on this one quite a bit to get it to catch. Nope. That is what it is right there. I don't know. Can't really tell. I'm not going to over tighten that one though. It may have caught, it may not have. In the end, everything's kind of secure and you just move on. You move on. Oh boy. So now I got to figure out. We ain't done yet. We got to figure out what the heck they're talking about here. I got to get this cable from stage 65 and plop it there with a bracket. I think they're talking about this one, but my gosh, it's barely going to reach. Guess if we go underneath it might help. Oh, there we go. There was a little more slack there. The way it's fed with these cables. Oh yeah, I got slack. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. We're going to splay this out. The old 90 trick again. Then we're going to grab this little guy that I thought had some plastic trash. It does have a little bit. Let me scrape that off. The end. I don't really think that was making a difference. Ooh, we gotta do a little flip it and reverse it trick here. Like that. That's a lovely design. That's gonna go like that. And I need an AM screw. And this bracket. What a royal pain. How in the heck? And what in the world? Jeez. What kind of crap is this? I don't really know how this is ever going to hold in place. Just got to trust the process. Get it under the bracket and tighten it down. How about that? Snugged. Is it holding it? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm just going to kind of fold these cables down a little bit. Really don't need to. Okay, so that's done. Now I need to plug in the first cable that we installed. I need to put it in this PCB 2 board under a B socket. Be all you can be. Mario Mosen. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? We're going up in here. Did it really care? I'm going to go to the exact one it says to, which is going to be this second connector right there. This is going to be fun. I want to be sure I don't break this thing. It's hard to, this is a hard little area to get into. Where's my little Twizzlers? Where's my Twizzlers? Oh, come on. What the heck? There, found some weird ones over here. That's the only way I'm going to be able to get in here and do this. Is that even the right way? No. Make sure your connector's lined up the right way. And connect. Just like that. Now let's test these lights. Make sure, okay, it's functioning. And this other one here is functioning as well. So that's good. That makes me happy right there. Massive saucer section. This thing is heavy. It's getting heavy. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. If you're still with me. This is going to be pretty much a raw uncut. I've been doing these raw uncut style for a little bit. We need to grab this back section, this little plate right here. Battle section rear. We're going to put some windows in it, a reflector panel, some lights. We're going to use some BP, P for plastic. So let me excavate these other screws. Kind of mix these up. Maybe I'll put them in my keep box. I don't know. You wind up with a lot of extras. You want to keep a certain amount of your extras, and then after that, you know, win some, you lose some. BP, P for plastic. Have these on the ready, so we don't need to dip the tips on these. This I like. You know, light panels. Instead of those little tiny windows we've been dealing with. If they would redesign the kit where it was these type of panels, you know, I would be pretty happy with that. You lose some of the customization, I guess, but I mean, who's changing? You know, some people might, they want a dark one here or there, but then you're messing around with where they have the lights underneath. So I'd rather just have these panels. Long story short, we're gonna have the curved end, this to my left, and how is this oriented? Like this. There we go. Is it going to fit in there? Okay, that kind of had to snap down in place. But see how much easier that is? I mean, now I have all the windows in there. Perfect. That would have made this model kit way less frustrating not having to deal with tiny windows all the time. Hey, maybe, you know, post up the comments. Do you like messing with those tiny windows? I do not. Maybe you do. Okay, so this reflector panel is going to go here, but we need to get our lights. Go ahead and split these two cable segments out. Does it really matter which one goes in which? OCD and me, I don't really know. I think the green is going to go on this side, red's going to go on that side according to the instruction booklet. Can't go wrong, but pretty sure it doesn't matter. So, slot these in. Oh, come on. Let's see how difficult I can make this. Should not be this frickin' hard. Sometimes I feel like I just don't know what my hands are doing in relationship to what I want them to do. But then I realize, oh, it's this crazy model kit here. What is going on? Crikey. I mean, there's a little nubbin on the, it's not really super sufficient, but that little nubbin is going to fit. You know, it's going to keep this cable, it's going to keep the light from slipping back out once we have everything tightened down. So, you know, like that. Now I just need to get the red light bulb slotted in. While not releasing the yellow cable. There we go. Wow. Alright, see that? Alright, whatever the screws I said we're using, that's what we're using. I'm going to try to get one in place here. I better keep this thing sandwiched down. I just lost that screw, so I hope they provide an extra. And I'm about to lose this one too. Get this one going, snugged. Make sure my cable, my lights or bulbs are still slotted in. Try this over here. Oh, what is going on, John Solar? If you don't know John Solar, go check out his channel. He does an occasional vid. He used to do solar vids, like how to get solar panel. I don't know if he still has those up. But he does some cooking vids too, which is kind of nice. The old Instapot vids. I got one of those Instapots. That thing is pretty good. I need to do more with it. I can boil eggs or cook eggs, hard-boiled eggs, like nobody's business. Perfection with that thing. Okay, so I got all those in. Am I missing one? I don't think so. Let me double check. Nope, that one stays open. So 4 BPs, so the screw I lost into the carpeted area, we are good. I can find that later as a spare. Double check these, make sure they don't come out. That one is a little loose, make sure this one's snugged all the way down. There it is. Good to go. Is that it? Did we complete the mission? We did. We completed the mission. Thanks for hanging out with me. Next one will be stage 72. That'll be fun. Some panel loving fun. Here we are. Here's our current progress there. A little bit of a mess. My hobby table here as we work. Fanhome Enterprise-D. Stage 71 is in the history books. Getting closer and closer. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for liking, commenting. As I get my groove back on here. It's been, what, about a month? So, alright. Boom.